Did you see the Princess Diana tribute in Chesterfield?
This is the town's tribute, dressing its well with petals, seeds and eggshells.
I mean, that's not Diana. That's the mother of Satan. Have the princes not suffered enough? Diana was beautiful. She didn't have a dick for a nose. Even sweet old ladies were having a pop.
I don't write note at picture. Nothing at all. She looks awful.
They've given her a nose boner. Christ, who drew it? This guy? Donald Trump has had his state visit to the UK downgraded and will not be a guest of the Queen. So great, isn't it? Just...
Would I like to meet Trump? Absolutely not. If I want to see someone orange and thick, I'll watch Geordie Shore.
Mind you, I think Liz missed the trick, right? She should have invited Trump to the palace and just not let him in. Wouldn't that have been great? Just Trump on the buzzer. Bzz, Your Majesty. Let me in. The Queen's like that. Who you calling Majesty? My name's Dedrick.
I'm doing it, Phil. I'm doing it.
Nice one, Liz. Get him near the window. Get him near the window. Take that, you Satsuma bastard.
£10 million of the Queen's private funds were invested offshore.
The Duchy of Lancaster invested £7.5 million in a fund based in the Cayman Islands.
Why is the Queen's money going offshore? She's already got a tax haven. It's called Britain. Her face is on the money. She pays with selfies. It just doesn't make any sense. I doubt she even uses money. If she runs out of change, she probably just does this. Now, the more you look into it, as I'm sure you've done, it gets stranger. Her money was in the Caymans, in an off-licence, and apparently she makes money out of a McDonald's in Oxfordshire.
Just do-do-do-do, one's loving it.
Please, 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 let Prince Philip be manning the drive-thru. What do you want, you bastard? Huh? A McMuffin? That's what I give Liz at Balmoral. I shouldn't, no. We shouldn't be joking, because some of these investments are really sinister.
It's also claimed that the Duchy invested in the rent-to-own retail store Bright House, which has been accused of charging some of the UK's poorest people inflated prices.
The Queen's involved in a shop that makes money by ripping off poor people. That's going to change the national anthem, isn't it?
God save our gracious Queen. Here's a washing machine you can't afford. If you don't pay your debts, your house will be repossessed. Phil's gonna teabag your pet. Fucking pay us now.
She's the one. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are to marry in the spring. Prince Harry said he was thrilled and Miss Markle said she was so happy.
I think it's fantastic.
Oh,
marvellous, yeah.
Oh. Congratulations to Harry and Meghan. I think I speak for the nation when I say, how the fuck did he snag her? She's absolutely stunning. He looks like a posh fish finger. Did you see how he proposed? Did he take her on a gondola in Venice, rose petals everywhere, her favourite music billowing in the wind? No, he did it over a roast chicken. Now, as expected, Middle England lost its mind.
Oh, it just couldn't be better news. I'm just thrilled. I mean, Diana would have been so proud, wouldn't she? So proud. I mean, it's what we've wanted for Harry for so long. He just makes me smile. He's just sorry.
It makes me smile. That time he dressed as a Nazi. The time he got bollock naked in that hotel in Vegas. He's one of us. Apparently, the stag do is going to be in Vegas. Damn right. You couldn't have it in England. Can you imagine the horror of going to a strip club, pulling out some money and seeing your nan's face?
Put me back in your pocket, you dirty bastard!
Did you watch the news coverage? Man, it was insane. It was like they were having a competition to see who could report the most pointless bullshit.
Her mother is a social worker.
She worked as a freelance calligrapher.
She was crowned homecoming queen at the prom.
Her nicknames are Meg, Nutmeg, MM and M&M.
She would run out of gas on the way to auditions.
She likes hot food. She has the same hairdresser as Kim Kardashian West.
She likes hot food? Everyone likes hot food. She's not a bloody lizard. We can confirm soup is fine, but do not give her ice cream. Mind you, not everyone was obsessed with the wedding. I think this might be the first time this guy's ever seen a camera.
I was interested in her because I'd seen her speech on UN Women, and I thought she was a famous face that would be interesting for our young leaders. Not knowing or not being certain of how good she would be on a panel.
It's ridiculous. Who gets transfixed by a camera? In royal news, Prince Charles celebrated his 70th birthday by filming a documentary aimed at showing the country just how normal he is. Did you watch it? It was brilliant. He is as mad as a box of frogs.
You don't say. Hello, horror.
I would like a lot of people to see the lighter side of him.
Will it be possible to squeeze into a pair of budgie smugglers? Silent but deadly.
He got the makers to find a more sustainable fuel than petrol.
They discovered they could run it on surplus English white wine.
He's got an Aston Martin that runs on Chardonnay. Sorry I was late. My car was absolutely wankered. Had to get a steak bake from Greg's. He's like a mad professor. Wine for the car, brandy for the plane. What does the lawnmower run on? Pina colada. I love the fact he says it runs on surplus white wine. Nobody in this country has leftover booze. If that takes off, there's going to be stranded cars everywhere. Just, hello, is that the AA? I've done it again. But then Charles, he isn't like us. I mean, look how excited he gets by a beverage.
Tea? Mm-hmm. Good Lord.
He's looking up.
It must be Wednesday.
Look how happy he is. Tea for me? Oh, bless my corgis, there's a biscuit. He loves life. He laughs at everything.
I love these turkeys. They make me laugh so much.
I love these turkeys. They should put them on live at the Apollo. Gobble, gobble. I mean, you can't write that. He's like old MacDonald, just old Prince Charlie had a farm. Why won't Mummy die? Not that everything excites him. Christ, this really made me laugh. Charles once shrieked and trembled at the sight of an unknown plastic substance covering his dinner, only to be told by Camilla, it's cling film, darling. I love the fact he was trembling because he doesn't know what cling film is. Just, Camilla! Camilla! Someone stretched a Johnny over my din-din! My favourite moment of the show was where he took William and Harry on holiday. Did they go on safari? Did they go skiing? Nah.
We were in Norfolk on school holidays, and we went like litter picking with him.
He took them... That's not a holiday, that's community service. Just on the side of the motorway. Drink it in, boys. Better than Barbados, huh? Mind the dog shit, Harry. How confused must the locals have been? Is that Prince Charles coming out of a hedge holding a used condom? Cling film. I'll tell you what, it's not often people in Norfolk get to be the ones going, look at those inbred weirdos.
Buckingham Palace has said the Duke of Edinburgh has been involved in a road accident while driving near the Sandringham estate. The spokesman said that Prince Philip, who's 97, wasn't hurt.
It is impossible to say whether the Duke's age could have been a factor.
What do you mean it's impossible? He's 97! Of course it's a factor. He's only 3 years away from getting a telegram from his wife.
Dear Phil, well done, love me.
Of course it's a factor. When he learned to drive, cars were like this. That's him on his driving test. The baffling thing, why is he driving anyway? Like, what's he like? Liz, I'm just off down the co-op to get some scratches.
Get me a Rolo yogurt. I would come and I'm watching Bird Box. There's a bit here where they drive with blindfolds on. It's a bit of a craze. Everyone's doing it.
Are they really? Are they really? An hour later, hello, Liz. There's been an incident. Yeah, good news, I got your Rolo yogurt. Bad news, you're gonna have to lick it off the windscreen. I'm on the news, hello! Gotta go, they're pulling me out the truck. Peace. So, did Prince Philip learn his lesson? What do you think? Prince Philip was spotted driving without a seatbelt 48 hours after a car crash. Fuck him, I own the road. No, your wife does. This is proof that he shouldn't be driving. A, he showed no remorse. And B, how can you drive a modern car without a seatbelt? Think ding, 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 ding. Bloody hell, Big Ben's lost it. Ding, 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 ding.
The Queen has urged people to come together to seek out common ground and respect different points of view as MPs continue to be bitterly divided over Brexit.
Here's what the big dog said.
As we look for new answers in the modern age, I, for one, prefer the tried and tested recipes like speaking well of each other and respecting different points of view.
You know that wasn't the first draft.
Hey, Britain! Sort your shit out! You think Brexit's tricky? Try hiding Philip's car keys!
Liz, I want to do some donuts. Not now! I want to see her bursting into Parliament.
Can everybody just chill the fuck out? Moggy, smoke this. Theresa, stop dancing. Corbyn, wake up.
Liz,
where's my Saddam? Shut the fuck up!
The only problem with the Queen chipping in, it's pretty difficult to take advice from a woman on common ground when her piano looks like this. It's gold. She might as well have been riding a jewel-encrusted swan.
We're all the same. You have to pick up dog shit, so does my butler.
Also, it's pretty audacious to say we need to show respect to each other when last week her husband crashed into a woman, broke her wrist, and then took over a week to apologise.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, unless you're from the peasantry.
Not that all royalty are concerned with Brexit. Some have bigger problems. Fruit.
I, Danny Dyer, 30 times great-grandson of William the Conqueror, has got the hump with an Anglo-Saxon watermelon, and it's gonna get it. What's the matter? You want some? Get hold of that.
Who knew that could provide such joy? I can't stop watching it. It turns out the key to happiness is watching Danny Dyer have a joust with a watermelon.
For nearly a decade, a member of the royal family has been dogged by questions about his friendship with a convicted paedophile. In a world exclusive, we go inside Buckingham Palace to ask about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. Tonight, Prince Andrew, the Epstein scandal.
Did you watch the interview? Absolute car crash.
It would be a considerable stretch to say that he was a very, very close friend.
Really?
You've been on his private plane.
Yes.
You've been to stay on his private island.
Yes.
You've stayed at his home in Palm Beach.
Yes.
Hardly saw the guy. Sure, I'd stayed in every one of his houses and I've got a tattoo of his face on my back, but we're not besties. It was insane. Look how he describes Epstein.
Do I regret the fact that he has quite obviously conducted himself in a manner unbecoming? Yes.
Unbecoming? He was a sex offender.
Who describes a sex offender as unbecoming? What do you think of Hitler? Rascal. ISIS, scallywags. There's more. Look at the reason he gives for staying with Epstein.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
It was in New York! Were all the hotels booked? Just Plaza? No. Marriott? No. What's this? Spare bedroom round a nonce's house? Don't mind if I do. It gets madder. Andrew claimed he only stayed with Epstein to tell him they could no longer be friends. But he then stayed round his house for the next 4 days. How does that work? We cannot be friends. I'm a member of the royal family and we will not socialise with sex offenders. I will see you at dinner. And breakfast tomorrow and tennis on Tuesday. And we're still on for Jersey boys, but after that, we are through.
Harry and Meghan issued a bombshell statement announcing they would be stepping back from their roles as senior royals.
The biggest rupture to the firm in decades.
It's not so much what they did, it's how they did it. How will the Queen be feeling this morning?
The Queen will be feeling very let down and very angry.
Fucking right, I'm angry! Retiring! What's he retiring from? He's just had a 6-week holiday. What's he retiring from? Waving? Cutting ribbons? What's his fucking problem? I am 146 years old. I'm still going strong. Oh, I've got dreams, Granny. We've all got dreams. I've been offered Strictly twice. Couldn't do it. Naked attraction, not allowed. Trying to show the nation my hoo-ha, and they're like, it's bad for the brand, Liz. The point I'm making, we all make choices. You're probably the same as me. I just don't get the fury. People are like, it's a disgrace. They've brought shame to the royal family. And you're like, Prince Andrew? That sweatless bastard was having sleepovers with the nuns. But they didn't tell the Queen, neither did he. Mummy, can I go to a pedo's party? OK, but make sure you take deodorant. What do you mean you don't need it?